Breadheads.
Oh,
What the fuck going on, Ty? How you doing?
I'm feeling bready and heady today. This is such an exciting episode. Breadheads, I don't know if you have looked at the episode title. If not, take a moment, look at it now.
Dude, absolutely incredible, Ty. 300 episodes. I mean, who would have thought that we'd be surpassing 3 episodes, let alone 300?
Yeah, there's about 297 more episodes than I thought this podcast would last, but here we are. This is incredible. Dude, there's one episode for every Spartan in battle. They
Whoa.
each get their own, an NFT, if you will.
So the movie 300, you could interpret it to be about podcasters and the
It's
slaying of
yeah.
podcasters.
We have more history than the Roman Empire itself.
hmm People often ask me, like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? And I just go, what? Podcasting? I think about podcasting way more.
Like, what? I didn't ask you that.
That's right. 300 episodes, baby. Twice a week for what? Over 3 years now? Pretty impressive.
Think Fresh Nation, baby. Speaking of nation, Eric, I consider Think Fresh to be a show, if you will, a production, a performance. I think
This
you
is
do
a performance.
too. So I looked up the biggest television shows in America
Oh, shit.
by episode amount. And Think Fresh at 300 episodes makes it the 21st largest television show in American history. Isn't that insane?
Okay. I need you to give me some names here. Who are we up against, right now,
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's like Friends comes to mind. Like they probably have they easily have hundreds of episodes, right?
Hundreds.
Simpsons.
Yeah. There's definitely a few that top us. Like we're not catching the Simpsons anytime soon. They got like 800 episodes, or Law and Order, or Grey's Anatomy, or Family Guy. They're all
Mhm.
way, way up there. Those are the next hills we got to climb. We're kind of more like in NCIS territory. Like we have slightly more than the Big Bang Theory, slightly more
Fuck
than
yeah.
Bob's Burgers and Frasier and Two and a Half Men. But bro, we got more episodes than The Office. We got more than Seinfeld, Modern Family, Friends. We trumped Friends like 100 episodes ago.
Oh,
We have
shit.
we have more episodes than Entourage, Dexter, The Wire, and Malcolm in the Middle combined.
And each of those shows have 5 seasons
Yeah, just to
minimum.
put things in perspective. Like name a TV show and we got more than them. We got more than House. We got more than Scrubs. We got more than Full House. We got more than 24. New Girl and Gilmore Girls combined. All the girls. We got more episodes than all the girls.
That's actually insane when you put it that way. And it's also insane that we're still in our first season, Ty. We've
Yeah,
never
dude.
even considered the idea of a second season. We're not ready. You know what I mean?
This-
We're not burnt out just yet.
Yeah, the seasons will pass either way. It's all one run for us, a greatest hits.
Exactly.
Damn, this is
Wow.
crazy. 30 Raw, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We are Brooklyn 300 over here.
Well, you know what, Ty? If I were to start a TV series, it would be my life's goal to eclipse Big Bang Theory because I hate that show so much. Like,
Yeah.
my goal would be to just eliminate them off the face of the earth with my own show and hopefully get them off of syndicated TV.
I think you're taking their primetime slot. I completely
That's right.
agree with you. That show above all needs to go.
So what show these are American shows that you're looking at, right? Not worldwide?
Yeah, because as soon as you go worldwide, you get all these Bollywood television series that I've never heard of.
Dude, tapping into the Bollywood market with this podcast would go absolutely fucking crazy because how many people are there? Like 2 billion? Imagine having a market of 2 billion people that could potentially consume your product or listen to your BlendJet ad.
Yeah, 100%. It would be pretty miraculous for them to connect with the cultural commentary we're making about niche Los Angeles grocery stores.
I mean, they probably romanticize it the same way, like, I don't know, the Japanese love American cars,
Yeah, an American fried chicken.
Exactly.
Interesting. Wow.
Man.
So Think Fresh Nation, baby.
Absolutely. Should we talk about BlendJet real quick? This is actually hilarious news. Hilarious and unfortunate. depending
Mm-hmm.
on who you are. But the failing BlendJet Corporation, Ty, has recently recalled all of their BlendJet 2s from a certain time period. I think it's between like 2017 to 2021. I can pull up the exact years, the model years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is like hilarious to me that a BlendJet can get recalled because like it's like, can you really kill yourself with a blender? Like, what's gonna happen? What's the worst that could possibly happen with a BlendJet?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think this is so fascinating. For the newest listeners, BlendJet was Think Fresh podcast's largest sponsor for quite a while. We really milked this smoothie company dry, almost to the point of bankruptcy. But I think this class action lawsuit will really be the final nail in their blender.
Mm-hmm.
I think, Eric, the BlendJets are just exploding. I think they're just catching fire because they were too fast.
I mean, I wonder. I mean, it's kind of surprising, Ty, because we put our BlendJet through the ringer. Like
Oh
we
yeah, dude.
blended an entire footlong. The video is on our Instagram page,
Mm-hmm.
and the BlendJet survived. Yeah, I mean, there was no metal shards in the sandwich after. The BlendJet did not explode. It did not catch fire, and we ran that thing. We redlined it. You know what I mean? We just hit go and just left it for how many cycles, right?
Oh, dude, yeah, we really pushed the limits of what a blender can do. A whole foot long? That's crazy that it turned it into soup. And there's no fire detected. The fire department were not called. They were on standby, but we did not need their resources.
Hmm.
So but then like you hear about Samsung phones exploding all the time. So perhaps it's just a quirk in the software of a
Hmm.
few unfortunate years.
Hmm. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't hear about a BlendJet 2 taking down like a Malaysia Airlines flight or something. Because with all the 737 news recently, with like
Mhm.
doors exploding, people just landing planes on occupied runways, things like that, of that nature, flying into Iran airspace.
Mhm.
How is it possible to tie that a little sneaky little portable blender didn't you just blow up in someone's carry-on suitcase?
I'm actually surprised that didn't happen either, Eric, because BlendJet was also perpetuating a lifestyle of like, you got to bring your portable blender to the Maldives. You can't go leave home without it, So influencers around the globe, there's probably like 10, 20 blenders in like airspace at any given time over the last couple years.
And that's not even counting the Amazon 777s that are flying around.
Yeah, totally. So, okay, we got to talk about we I think we need to vindicate Think Fresh of this controversy because just let the record show we had no idea that these blenders were going to catch fire when
It's
we
not our product.
recommended that thousands of you, the listeners, buy this product.
That's right, Ty. We take zero responsibility for the actions that our breadheads take.
Mm-hmm.
That goes for blenders and everything else. Okay, just
Yeah,
to be
yeah, yeah.
clear.
I want to distance myself from this controversy. This BlendJet explosion is Think Fresh's Epstein Island of sorts. We don't we we were we were aware of the blenders. We weren't aware of what they were capable of.
Exactly. And just another reminder, Ty and breadheads, this podcast has been rendered with Unreal Engine 5, and it's not real.
Mhm.
So anything you hear is satire and should be listened to at your own risk.
Yeah, much like Subway bread, it is simulated.
Exactly.
Oh, dude, I know this is a tangent from BlendJet, but I gotta ask you, like, this whole Epstein Island like controversy. How do you think? I
Fuck,
want
I
to.
knew we were going to get into this at some point,
I
and it has to come after the next biggest conspiracy, which is BlendJet.
Yeah, for
Let,
sure.
let me hear it.
Oh, dude, we got to talk about whether or not this recall is like an insurance move. It could be,
It really could be, yeah.
I feel like if BlendJet was gonna do that, they like how does that even work? Because they need to pay everybody back. But are they how do
Well,
they make profit here? They can't.
okay, let's put a pin on the Epstein thing for a second
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
can close out this BlendJet story.
I
Priorities. Um, But okay, so the deal with the BlendJet thing is if you bought a blender between October 2020 and August 2023, so very recently, you are being asked to voluntarily destroy your blender, and there are some instructions on how to do so on BlendJet's website. And you have to send a proof of murder, the opposite of a proof of life photo, to BlendJet corporate to tell them like, hey, look, I've annihilated my blender and I it's no longer operable, and they will send you a new one. So Ty, my suspicion, Ty, is that this is actually a tax write-off because they're probably gonna go
Mm.
bankrupt in the next year or so. So they can just report a huge loss from like sending everyone a new blender. And
Hmm.
then, oh, what a coincidence, the CEO does not have to pay any capital gains tax.
That's probably what's going on here. The rich get richer.
Exactly. It's all about money these days, Ty.
So I gotta ask, how do you plan on destroying your blender? Like you've been conscripted. You need to kill your blender off before it kills you.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do to murder this thing?
Well, Ty, this is the thing. I'm not going to do it because I have the forbidden blender, much like the Panera lemonade.
Mm,
I'm going to keep that on ice and protect it at all costs because the options for receiving a new blender are like all the plain Jane colors, which I'm not really into. I have the special edition Buzz Lightyear one, and
mm.
there's no way in hell I'm giving that up because me and you, Ty, as far as I'm concerned, have two one of ones.
I'm imagining you with a baseball bat, like looking Buzz Lightyear's skin in the eye. You know, like I can't do it to him. That's not to Buzz. I can't batter Buzz.
It's the Buzz Lightyear meme where he's like holding Woody's girlfriend. He's like, so he did it again, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna bash mine either, Eric. I feel like
Hell no.
I can't do that to Woody,
Dude, no way.
and also I can't do this to this beautiful piece of lore that is my core aspect. Maybe the most treasured item in my house at this point.
I mean, if anything, Ty, it's a symbol of our success, and
Hmm.
we can't just throw away our golden globe, you know?
Yeah, dude, it's like our first. You know when you, like a rapper like makes it big, they're like, "This is my first paycheck from Warner Bros. I never cashed it or whatever."
Yeah, exactly. It's like 18 cents. It's
Yeah,
like my first three streams.
yeah. Thanks, Spotify.
Thanks, Spotify, for supporting the artist.
Wow. Okay, so but for the listeners, I feel like we should once again vindicate ourselves of any liability here. Please destroy your blender if you bought one because of Think Fresh using coupon code. What was our coupon code, anyways? Use code
I think Breadhead 12.
Breadhead12. Nice, yeah. If you bought one with Breadhead12, please destroy it.
Actually, Ty, it doesn't look like they're really forcing anyone. They say the word strongly encourage. However, I'm sure if you like, if one of these explodes and kills you, you probably get some. You probably can like have a lawsuit and make some nice money off that, right?
Well, your state could, but yeah.
Exactly. Maybe just enough to cover the death tax.
Damn, they
Perfect.
get you every way. Speaking about death tax, Eric, we got to talk about Epstein.
Yeah, dude, we absolutely have to. So the what the list dropped? Like
Yeah.
this is like a Kanye track list dropping. Everyone's like so hyped about it. But
Oh, that's
what's up
funny.
with this list, Ty? Can you explain?
Yeah, I was imagining it kind of like this time of year. I'm always like excited about the Coachella lineup, and then they hit me with this lineup, which is even crazier.
Oh shit, dude! The fact that Stephen Hawking is headlining,
No one saw that
dude.
coming.
All he is at this point is a head. So
Yeah, dude, his head was getting some lining on the island for sure.
damn,
Damn, I
damn.
can't believe that. But like, honestly, like,
Yeah,
where's the guy gonna like? Do you think Stephen Hawking's like had game? Like, but the like, let's forget about the island for a second. Like, just generally, do you think he had game?
I mean maybe. I mean he is. Well, actually, this is a good question because if he was on dating apps, if he lived long enough to be on Tinder,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm sure with his brain power, he would be able to woo any girl to do whatever he wanted, obviously with fake pictures. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
You don't think
However,
that
in real life,
some
different
girls would
story.
probably go for the like the cult of personality, you know? You like imagine it's like you could have any normal podcaster male or you could have Hawkins, you know?
Damn.
That's a trophy. That's a what do they call that? When you get a trophy buck, you know?
I have
Bag
no clue.
a trophy
Is
buck.
that from Fortnite?
I think that's just from hunting culture.
Oh, what is Stephen Hawking famous for, Ty? This is something I should know, but I don't.
Just being really smart, I think. I don't
Okay, English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author who was director of research at the Center for Theoretical Cosmology at the University of Cambridge. Sounds like fucking nerd, if you ask me.
yeah, he's just like the world's most famous nerd.
Literally. Okay, interesting. Wow, I just lost so much respect for him because I was getting him confused with Bill Gates. I was
You
like,
thought
this
he
guy
was
invented Microsoft.
oh, you thought he was a
Successful
founder?
person?
Yeah, entrepreneur,
Damn.
someone
So
with
no, dude. I don't think he
no,
can get any pussy whatsoever.
no, I don't think so
Zero,
either.
none.
He
I
had a
think
family.
he has to fly to a billionaire's island and like force young girls to do whatever to him, you know? That's the only way he can get it.
Yeah, like still like absolutely horrendous that he would do that, but I do understand. Like I understand
Damn.
more.
Yeah, I mean, was he like really bred it up like that though? Like was he like pulling up in the Rolls Royce truck being like, "Yo, ladies, you want to see the inside of a Cullinan or no?" Like what was he doing? Like I don't get it.
I'm
What
not
was his game, Ty?
I don't think he had any. I think money talks, you know, and when you're like the smartest dude on earth, like I think you can find a little bit of coin, a little spare
Mhm.
change.
Mhm. That's a good question. So, should we just find out about his career, I guess?
Well, here I want to ask you a question actually about this whole island list thing. Like all these, like the world has just gotten like an influx of new public pedophiles, and I'm
Okay.
wondering if our boy Jared Fogle is in prison right now, just absolutely livid that he's serving time and everyone is walking the streets. Well, not everyone. Epstein's dead, and Stephen Hawkins can't walk, but most of them
Well,
are
they're both dead.
walking the streets. Oh, Hawkins is dead.
Yeah. Let's see. He died in 2018 actually.
Ah, shit. Didn't know that. Well,
I didn't
maybe
know
I
that
shouldn't.
either.
R.I.P. to the goat, the goat
No
of
kidding.
brains.
No kidding.
Wow. So, yeah, like
Don't
there's
feel
all
too
these.
bad for him.
I mean, he's only one of many names on this list. I don't know the other names, but I know that there's lots, and I know that Jared Fogle is serving time, and there's many people that he probably is now thinking they're a bigger fish than me. Why aren't they serving time?
Mhm. They're Fogel's just not powerful enough to
Hmm.
maneuver his way out of a tight situation like this. You know what I mean? Like he's maybe used to maneuvering in other tight spaces, but not this
Hmm.
one.
Yeah, no kidding. Tight pants. Dude, okay, the other thought though that he maybe had in prison, maybe he's not angry about it. Maybe he's like, "See, there are dozens of us. This needs to be like more accepted."
Hmm. It's possible, Ty. I don't know. I think he's probably relieved because he knows he can't get out of his situation. He's probably past the point of being angry about it or like trying to deny it. You know what I mean? He's been in jail for a while now. He's accepted his fate. He's now hopefully working on just improving, getting better. You know, 2024 is really his year. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So he's just
Mhm.
working on just not being a sicko. And and so he's probably relieved that whatever he's dealing with mentally is more common than people think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? As atrocious as it is, he's probably like, man, I'm so glad I'm not the only one because he probably thought he was the freak.
That's a good point. And you know what? He was also probably the most famous pedophile. I can't think of a household name that more people would recognize as a pedophile. So this is good for him. It takes some of the heat off.
Ty, did you hear about this? pedo village?
No. What?
there's there's actually a pedo village in, I think it's in Florida or like some southern state where basically all convicted pedophiles just like move to this neighborhood together because of the rule where you have to like inform all your neighbors that you're a sex offender when you move to a new neighborhood, etc.
Mm-hmm.
They just all move to the same place, so there's like a community here where it's like, you're not looked at as like some deviant animal, you know what I mean, who people will like just snark at every time they like drive by or walk by, etc. People cut you off in traffic and stuff like that. Everyone's kind of in the same playing field, and they look out for each other. They keep to themselves. They're kind of isolated, but it is what it is. Have you heard about this place?
Oh man, it is starting to ring a bell. Actually, wow, I can't believe that is allowed. Well, I guess it's allowed. It's dude. I am not going to the movie night there though. That's for sure.
Shit, dude, I feel like there's no schools anywhere there because like no one, the community couldn't exist. You could
Mm-hmm.
destroy this community by planting a school in the middle. It's like an atomic bomb.
We're opening a public school. No,
Everyone has to
everyone.
just disband.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, there's probably no like movie theaters, no school, no playgrounds anywhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for them.
No. So it's kind of like an adult paradise in that sense.
Yeah,
You know,
Vegas, I guess.
probably similar. A lot of like I'm assuming that like as someone who's been accused of nefarious acts, you may become the very thing you were accused of and pursue other vices. Maybe there's
Mhm.
many subways, a few casinos,
Many a subways at
maybe
the pedo village.
yeah, maybe there's like a cockfighting ring.
But do you think Fogle will move to a place like this? Because like think about it, he's pretty notorious. Like even like the younger generations are aware of Fogle because of the
Mm-hmm.
lore around
Mm-hmm.
Subway. Subway's so ubiquitous, and so people just know about Fogle. He's probably too high profile to just move back to Philly or whatever, wherever the fuck he's from.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, no, he's gonna have to like enter one of these encampments or flee the country altogether. Grab his BlendJet and head to the Maldives.
When you said encampment, I was picturing those like mole people in Vegas. They're the ones that live in the tunnels.
Yeah, shit. He's gonna live in a
Like,
tunnel and under a synagogue. I
nah,
found Fogel.
those are the mouse people. Ty, come on.
There's too many conspiracies happening at the same time. I can't keep track of them.
Oh shit. Dude, where were the Jews when they captured Fogle? Like he could have definitely used some secret tunnels to
Hmm.
maybe go down through the island and then pop out somewhere else. That would have probably saved them from getting captured.
Yeah, definitely. Fogel should have built a Saddam Hussein style bunker in his backyard.
Exactly.
We'd still be looking for him.
hmm With like
Actually,
infinite.
that's not. Dude, the dogs would smell the sweet onion sauce.
Dude, this guy smells like Southwest. Like, let's get him.
Even I could sniff him out.
Damn, that's really funny. Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide, Fogle. We know exactly where you are.
Damn.
It's kind of like the movie It Follows. Ty, do you know what that one?
No,
Where it's
but
like
I know a thing or two about followers.
exactly. It's the movie where like you have a curse basically on you, and there's like a demon person who is just following you at all times at walking pace. But they always know where you are, but they're always just walking towards you.
What happens if they reach you?
They kill you.
How do you sleep?
You can't sleep. Well, you sleep, but you just know that in however many hours this person will eventually get to you and kill you. That's
So you have to
Fogle.
like hop in a car, drive 8 hours away, and then take an 8 hour rest. Because
You
I'm
can do
assuming that
that.
can the demon operate like a vehicle?
I don't think so. So that's a great strategy. But in the movie, Ty, the way to pass along the curse is to sleep with someone.
Oh, nice. It's like an STI.
Exactly. And then eventually that person will just follow the other person. So that'll get you it's kind of like, when you have a STD, you like don't want to tell the person because you're like,
Hmm.
I won't get laid. It's like that.
Oh, they found out about my my demon curse, and now they won't let me hit.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Wow, that's so messed up. What a
Yeah, it's a
great
pretty good movie.
concept.
Yeah.
Is it an an analogy for fame?
Maybe fame, but maybe literally STIs. Like,
Or yeah,
it's like you're plagued with this thing that you can't get rid of, I guess in some cases. And then, sometimes you tell the person and sometimes you don't. You forget. Sometimes it just slips your mind.
yeah, dude. Oh man, thinking about followers, Eric, I was noticing a weird trend with influencers this January. All
Oh,
the
really?
influencers online are denouncing scrolling. Have you noticed this trend? Every like
Denouncing
online,
rolling.
yeah, they're all like all even like brands as well. Everyone is saying like in 2024, no more scroll holes. We're gonna be like infinite scrolling is out. You know?
Wow. So, what does that mean exactly? Is that just like a synonym for browsing endlessly and just consuming mindless content?
Yeah, they're saying like we're not about that anymore. And I think it's so funny because the same people that are preaching this have built their business and brands on that very thing. It's a self-destructive like like value, you know?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It sounds like they're kamikazing their own careers.
Yeah.
Because like, like, why would you? It's like us saying, like, guys, no more listening to anything.
Yeah.
Like what?
Less ear usage in 2024, please.
Yeah, yeah. No more listening to podcasts in the car. It's like, well, we're out of a job.
Yeah, shit. So I can't believe that all these influencers don't have the foresight to think this through. They're all like, "Oh no, less screen time. Stop scrolling." You know,
Yeah,
don't try to be like other people online this year. Just be
yeah.
yourself.
Well, we all know that being an influencer is a fake career, so it never really existed to begin with. So I would say that these people don't have the foresight anyway. So nothing has been lost here, Ty. It's all good.
Dude, I'm waiting for the day that like the influencer career becomes legitimatized to the point that it's like a construction worker or like a nurse, and they then like all of these influencers unionize and they we have
Hmm.
pay transparency between them. It'll be quite interesting.
That'll be interesting, yeah. But then we have to address the pay gap. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? The female creators are making way more than us male podcasters, unfortunately.
It's too bad. Yeah,
So
the iPhone Gorilla Glass ceiling.
this is quite literally a Black Mirror episode. It's like the women are just so annoyed at men for complaining about the pay gap.
Dude, it's crazy. Men are only going to have it harder. Like, do you see the like Diplo concert tickets are GA for women's $30, GA for men is $50.
Oh no. This
Yeah.
this can't be the Antarctica trip, right? Because those are going for like 10 grand each or something.
Yeah, this is more like Vegas residency. I don't even know if this
Oh,
is real what I'm looking at online anymore. It could be
nothing's
part
real,
of
Ty.
yeah,
Everything's
Unreal Engine made it.
Yeah. That's my it's my favorite disclaimer for like showing footage that will get you put in jail. It's like this is not real. I rendered this.
Yeah, dude, every time we record a podcast episode, I try to like work in a weird clicking sound so that I can use that as evidence in court that this was like artificially generated.
It sounds like you found a bug in your sandwich when you made that sound.
Dude, there's a bug in this episode.
Oh shit.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay ay ay.
Speaking of unhinged online presences, Eric, I want to
Yeah.
read you this tweet from Subway, Blue Chip Subway Canada, that I spotted a couple weeks ago. I don't know what's going on with their social media, but I think they're listening to too much Think Fresh podcast. It's my only prediction. Okay, here we go. If this is what a foot long looks like, what does a foot wide look like? That's all it is. Where did they come up with this shit?
Oh no. So what is a tweet? So there's no accompanying graphic, I'm assuming.
I don't think there was a picture. I think it was just plain text. Use your
Damn.
imagination.
Damn. Subway with the plain text tweet in
Mhm.
2023.
Mhm.
They're not optimizing their impression rate. That's for sure.
Definitely not.
Damn. Yeah, this is a tough one. The first thing I'm thinking of is like, the tongue from the movie Alien? How it like comes out and there's like another tongue? It's like another head.
Okay, I'm listening.
That's what I'm picturing with like the Subway sandwich, where it's like the dude's been like Looksmaxxing and has got the crazy chin.
Uh,
I feel like I just said a bunch of words at you. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
I'm really struggling here. I'm like, and so it's foot wide.
Hang on.
You're okay. Well, here's how I imagine it, Eric. I think a foot long is a foot wide if you just twist it 90 degrees.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And then you bite it like the way Justin Bieber eats hot dogs.
I'm about to screen share with you. This is what Looksmaxxing is.
Looksmaxxing. Is this what? Oh, okay. Is Looksmaxxing? Oh, is it a filter?
It can be a filter, but it's also a thing that people do in real life. They like work out their face to
Mm.
just like maximize their jawline and cheekbones.
Oh yeah, I've learned all the tongue exercises to
Oh,
increase
yeah.
the shape of my jawline so I can be more chatified.
Exactly. It's literally becoming more Chad like.
That's cool.
Let me
So,
find you this alien thing.
wait, do you practice looksmacking in any way, shape, or form?
Dude, my I do the exact opposite, which is lay on this couch and reinforce my double chin while podcasting.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit a new chin record.
See, check this out, Ty. This is the tongue from the movie Alien. And see what I'm talking about? It's like enclosed on all sides except for at the
Mm.
beginning. So only at the top of the footlong
Mm-hmm.
has the opening for the ingredients. It's almost like a sandwich tube.
Oh, yeah. That's
That's a
very
foot
interesting.
wide.
That's a foot wide. I think you nailed it. Also, I never noticed it, but Alien itself, the Alien, it's really done a good job looksmaxing. Look at that jawline.
Exactly. That's exactly where the reference came from.
I get it. Dude, he looks like handsome Squidward.
Yeah. Dude, are you just impressed that I perfectly explained what I was talking about to you?
Yeah, we're looking at screen share of screenshots from Alien. Wow, you nailed that.
Thank you.
You're a
So that's what I
visual
think a foot
learner.
wide is. I really am.
Cool.
What do you think it is?
Well, I said it already. You take a foot long, you turn it 90 degrees. Now it's a foot wide.
So you eat it like a taco?
How do you eat a taco? Oh, like, you mean you cock your head to the side and kind of like come in like a beaver?
Yeah, exactly. You just rotate it 90 degrees and then you eat it. That's
Well,
it.
I don't want to rotate my head. I want to rotate the the sandwich. And then I'm going to because you can't come at it like from the tip. You have to come at it from like a chicken trying to like peck grain off the dirt. So it's more like you're Oh, did you hear that glitch?
I think you ran it right when I hit go and it didn't catch it.
Oh, that's okay. I'll run it back again. Oh,
Oh,
did you hear
dude,
that glitch?
that was cool. Yeah, something happened where we just randomly aborted.
We lost communication. You know what I think it is, Eric? This is our 300th episode, and I don't think Zencaster ever anticipated someone would record this much content on their platform. And I think we had a bit of a Y2K situation happen here where we broke
Oh,
the
shit.
underlying infrastructure.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I was going to say it's the liberals.
Yeah, it could have been them too.
Because they aborted our sound. That's why.
Ha 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 ha.
Haha.
Well, I think that's the
Anyways,
kind of joke we want to end our episode on. Hey.
yeah. Thank God we resumed so I could say that. Ty, what else do we have on our thing? Oh, I want to talk to you about Playboy Carti getting arrested in 2022.
Oh shit! Heard about this, but I didn't watch the body cam footage.
Dude, this shit is so freaking funny, man. Because like recently, some body cam footage came out of Playboy Carti getting arrested doing 133 miles an hour in his Trackhawk, which
Wow!
translates to 215 kilometers an hour for the rest of the world.
Wow!
In a 55 zone, which again translates to 88 kilometers. So he was going like almost 3 times the speed limit.
Triple, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I would never get triple meat. That's too much.
Triple meat in the trackie is wild, bro.
Yeah.
But dude was speeding and gets pulled over, and there's like an hour-long video of him like lying to the cop, him being like, before I do anything, like, do you have a gun on you, drugs, blah blah. He's like, no sir. And then like later on he like goes into the passenger seat, and there's a Glock with like like an extended clip and literally on the passenger seat.
Oh no.
But yeah, there's just like so many moments in this hour-long footage where it's like insane to see Cardi in this like weird compromising situation, acting like a normal human and not like a satanic like demon.
Right. The masked singer is
Exactly.
unmasked.
Yeah. Like the cop has no idea he just arrested the most mysterious person on earth.
And we get to see his rare vulnerable side.
Exactly. The worst day of his life. But yeah, dude gets arrested after like sitting in the cop car for like an hour being interrogated and like all kinds of, paperwork and shit. And then he gets brought into the station. And this is when part 2 of the video drops, like a couple days later.
Mm.
Everyone in the comments is like, damn, we got a part 2 to the best interview in the world. Like the only interview with Playboy Carti. And then he goes to jail and gets like recognized in jail by like some other dude who's being brought in. He's like, yo, it was my best day of my life. I'm going to jail with my favorite rapper of all time.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's actually like amazing. And he's just like wearing these like fur boots the whole time and is like staring into the wall blankly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's honestly the best video I've seen recently.
I'm going to have to run it back. That sounds like better material than most television. Definitely better than 300 episodes of any podcast.
100%, man. But yeah, dude's a serial liar, which is on brand, I guess. Dude's always promising music and never drops it. So this interview is just more confirmation that he's a pathological liar.
Yeah, that's probably why Kanye likes collaborating with him. But I feel like this is good for his music, likely, because anybody that's in the limelight has to get arrested at some point. I feel like it's like a hazing, Like, I'm surprised you and I haven't with what kind of content we're putting out.
Yeah, dude, we're getting put in jail by the meme police for stealing memes.
They haven't caught us yet.
Exactly. But yeah, dude, maybe good for the music, maybe good for the career. It's like interestingly timed with this album rollout because he's like been dropping music recently and like he hasn't done anything in like 2 years.
Right.
And it's like footage is from 2 years ago. So I guess it's like who would put this out? Like, so it's like some random burner YouTube account.
Maybe it's self-inflicted. Maybe Playboy Carti wants to kill off the Playboy Carti character that he created, the facade, in the same way The Weeknd wants to kill off The Weeknd. So this is the first step, is revealing the actions that led to this change of character.
Whoa, that's really interesting. So maybe part 3 drops when he Epsteins himself in jail. That'll be the final chapter.
Maybe he's on the list and he's just trying to get ahead of it.
That would actually be the most insane rollout because so far up until now, it looks like it's real, right? Like I have no reason to believe this is not real police footage. It looks almost exactly as you would expect police body cam footage to look. And so maybe the third part, it turns out it's all fiction and he actually dies in the footage. And then his album comes out and then it's actually like a reincarnated version of him.
Whoa, yeah.
Whoa.
Dude, he's a pathological liar. Of course this body cam footage isn't real.
I mean, I can't see him putting this out and being this vulnerable on a public stage unless it's like there's like an insane ending to it,
What a crazy twist. The fans need this type of twist.
That would actually be insane, bro. That's actually a really cool idea.
This is crazy. I could tell you're such a Playboy Carti fan because you're so lost in the sauce with this shit,
Dude, there's so many
wrapped up in these conspiracies.
Dude, there's so many comments that are like, wow, even when he's getting arrested, you can feel his aura. I guess I fall in that camp too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a loyal vamp. That's really funny.
Exactly. I mean, if anything, Ty, he could be pursuing real legal trouble after this because there's also a lot of comments that are like, wow, this video told me that I really want to get arrested now.
yeah, Playboy Carti getting his fans arrested is the equivalent of Think Fresh getting their fans to buy a blender.
Yeah, exactly, dude. We're merely cult leaders, you know?
You can either lead, follow, or get out of the way. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Or live long enough to see yourself become the swallower.
Mm-hmm. Damn. I don't even know how to react to that. At
Those
Subway,
are
everyone's a
two.
swallower.
You go from being the leader to the swallower, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's the entire leader to swallower pipeline at Subway.
Yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, you're building the glizzy that you're gonna gobble.
Oh fuck, that's too good. What do you think
Wow,
the does that make the sandwich artist a cuck then?
definitely. I think it was. You read between the lines, Eric. Literally the line.
Read across the line, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Ty, I have barely any other topics for you today, but I did spend $800 on dinner, which I want to tell you about.
That's awesome. I just looked at my Visa bill yesterday morning, and there was a $1,200 dinner charge. I'm like, ah,
Oh
shit.
shit.
This is what happens when you pick up the tab for a large group of people or a small group of people. Depends
Hmm.
on the restaurant.
The way you, yeah, exactly. The way you told me about it, it sounded like you just generously wanted to buy everyone dinner. But now it sounds like you're gonna send them an invoice, the first one of the year, perhaps.
Oh yeah, I want to get ahead of their February rent bill,
Yeah.
so I can make sure I get my money,
Oh, absolutely, dude. You got to get that in ASAP because once that annual increase hits, it's over.
dude. But picking up the check at dinner, even if fair like repayment is promised, is such a high risk move. Like you're putting $1,200 on the line or $800, and you're
Hmm.
hoping you'll get a few hundred back. But if there's
Hmm.
like if you're there with like 4 or 5 people, that's 4 or 5 opportunities for you not to get $300.
Hmm. Yeah, but I'm also like very down to cut off people in my life.
Mm.
So if something like that happens, it's over. You know what I mean? You're playing with fire if play with my money.
That's right. That's right. So don't cross Eric. You know, he'll he'll send his goons after you.
Yeah, exactly. Losing a friend over like a $15 footlong. Yeah, I can't do it, bro. I can't pay you back. Well, sorry. I guess we're not friends anymore.
Dude. More money, more problems. Right.
Exactly. For some people, Ty, not paying back after a footlong lunch, that could be, really make or break.
I have a strict rule in my life, Eric. If it's over 12 inches, it matters. If it's under 12 inches, it doesn't really matter. You know, we
But
can
what if
let
it's
those
12?
go.
What if it's exactly 12, Ty? That's more often than not the case.
Yeah, it's a fiscal gray area for sure.
Exactly.
Like,
What's the length of consent anyway, right?
yeah. Do you recoup the loss of 12 inches of worth of sandwich? I don't know. Like, does that get passed to creditors if they don't pay you back? Like, is that going to hurt their history? Like, imagine you could get a mortgage because you didn't pay Eric back for his foot long and he pursued legal action.
Wow, exactly. It's kind of like when the dentist like fucks up your claim and then like calls you to try to like pay your balance and you're like, dude, I'm not even at the dentist office. I'm for sure not paying this. Don't come
You think
chasing me for like $15 at the dentist, man.
it's crazy that we live in a society where people think they can just call somebody and ask for money and then people pay it. You're like, wait, you're just gonna phone me up and say, "Can I have some money?" And then
Yeah.
I'm supposed to just say yes?
Wow. So panhandling has finally reached cold calling. They've finally
Yeah,
merged into one.
it's crazy. We need to in 2024. We need to be more, I guess, aware of how these little scams exist. Like paying after you eat doesn't make any sense to me either. I should
Yeah,
only
it's
pay
like,
before I eat.
brother, I already ate the food. I don't need to pay you. What are you gonna do? Hold me hostage and make me do dishes? I think
It's
that's a myth,
crazy.
by the way. I don't think that ever happens.
No, dude, the dish operations are so efficient nowadays that you would be a liability in the back room.
Exactly. Imagine I get hurt back there. Oh, it's over.
Dude, yeah, you're eating for free for life there.
One of the breadheads needs to chime in here because I'm sure they've experienced this before. Like, what happens if you just don't pay at a restaurant? Like, dude, they just kick you out and you're like just banned. But how would they know it's you?
Yeah,
like
like
take down your information.
you're gonna be the only picture on the wall, like at the entrance of Savio Volpe. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of
There's a
cool. I hope
signed
they frame it.
there's a signed photo of Anthony Bourdain, a signed photo of like Gordon Ramsay, and then just you. It's like, do not let this man in there.
Holy shit!
That's
It's
awesome. Take
kind
Fresh
of
Pod.
an honor.
Signed photo.
Wow.
Fuck. Anyways, Ty, that about wraps it up. We've gone way over time here.
Hmm.
Thanks for listening to our 300th episode. Stay tuned for next week where we hit 301.
Hmm. Yeah, it only up from here.
Exactly. Big things coming 2024. Kanye for president and Uncle T for vice president.
Yep. Second in command. That's how I like it.
Exactly.
Both on and off mic. All
That's
right. Think
right.
fresh, everybody. Ciao.
Ciao.